Hello YouTube, it's Beltazor3457, and in this episode of the Planetside 2 Armory, we'll be doing a kit item review for the flash grenades. These are non-lethals usable by light assaults, so we're going to see just how good they are. In short, not so good. But if you're curious as to why, well, I saw the flash grenade certs and figured I'd wait and see what it was like to be hit with one, and then consider doing a review of it, but that never happened. In all my time playing Planetside 2, I have never once been hit by a flash grenade. I found that odd, so I decided to look for reviews online, and once again found no legitimate reviews of the flash grenades. I had assumed someone would have given them a formal review by this point, but apparently not. I wondered why, and it occurred to me. Flash grenades were garbage in the beta, and in order to test them, at launch, you're being asked for 200 certs. Testing them is a risk for pretty much anyone who'd even consider using them, so I bit the bullet and dropped 200 certs on the flash grenades to do a review of them. The flash grenades give off a bright flash and hits anyone within range, even if they're looking the other way. However, visual ability is the only aspect impaired. Even if flash grenades detonate at your feet, it won't slow you or impair movement in any way. You can still sprint, a light assault can use his jetpack while blinded, and full control of your character remains completely intact. Most people would assume that the concussion part of the tooltip implies some sort of motor control loss, but nope, no such luck. The range of the flash grenade is larger than the blast radius of normal grenades, however its effective range is not that much bigger. At best, a person will be blinded for around 6 seconds, which is a pretty long span of time. However, they have to be hit by the full effect for that to mean anything. The outer section of the grenade's effective range doesn't have any meaningful effect. I'll demonstrate on screen. As you can see, things turned white, but otherwise there's no substantial change. I have total control over my character's movement and abilities, and everything is still very clearly outlined. This is not blinded. You retain full combat effectiveness because everything can still be seen very clearly. The blast radius capable of actually blinding you is still larger than the blast radius of a normal grenade, but keep in mind that the purpose of the flash grenade is to impair sight long enough for you or a teammate to go kill them. And it's supposed to impair enough people to be more useful than a normal grenade's killing power, but the potential isn't much larger. However, even when the flash grenade goes off at your feet, you're still seeing the spotting icons anyway, and can continue to press the spot button, making anything in front of you appear to you even when fully blinded. The flash grenade can avoid giving you friendly fire warnings, and does give assists if flashed enemies are killed, but it's only a quarter of the XP you'd get from a kill. Here my flash hit someone, but I could have just killed them with a normal grenade and received 4 times the points, or just shot him myself in the time it took to throw the grenade. So you have to wonder, how often are the flash grenades really going to be more useful than the normal grenade? They're not going to give you more points than a normal grenade, and, well, would you want to blind someone when you could just kill them instead? As a light assault, the only class that can use flash grenades, are they going to be more useful than normal grenades, or more useful than C4? That brings in another weakness to the flash grenades, their cost. They cost 75 infantry resources without the discount, and are more expensive than normal grenades by 60%. So not only are you asked for a 200 cert buy-in, you're asked for 60% extra infantry resources for every single flash grenade. And they're not going to do you any favors making those certs back. I mainly play a light assault, so what would I use flash grenades for? Well, I wouldn't. I'm not going to use them to fight a max, because I can kill max units by flying over them and dropping C4, and the buy-in for one C4 brick is the same cert cost as it is for the flash grenades. You could argue that using C4 and flash grenades are not mutually exclusive, because they don't take up the same inventory slot, but you have to consider that they both cost infantry resources, and flash grenades are nearly the same cost as C4. What does one C4 brick give you? It gives you a way to kill max units quickly and with minimal hassle. What do 2 C4 bricks give you? The ability to kill any tank in the game, as well as a damaged Sunderer, as well as attack aircraft, and damaged Liberator bombers. If I see a tank and I don't want it to be there, I can make it vanish. What do the flash grenades give you in comparison? You have to compare them because they both cost infantry resources. I go through so much C4 that there is no way I could run a kit with both C4 and flash grenades at the same time. There's no way I'd have enough infantry resources for that, even with 150 plus resource gain. So I have to ask, are the flash grenades worth not only giving up normal grenades, but also a lot of C4? Are they worth it for me to fly up into the air, land on an enemy Liberator that's hovering over a base and bombing it, only to find that I can't plant C4 on it because I don't have infantry resources, which is a situation I encountered shortly after I finished filming? And the answer is no. If you as a light assault run with C4, and most light assaults do, you seriously have to question the worth of flash grenades. Their blast radius is larger and can blind people, yes, but that's all it does. They can run, they can fly, they can blind fire, and in many cases you'll find that you could have just killed the person with a normal grenade or a brick of C4. If they or one of their teammates are spotting, they can still target you and see you even when fully flashed. Maybe if you run with a highly coordinated squad that can be depended on to make the most of those 6 seconds, you can let flash grenades justify their continued existence. But that'd require you to have a squad capable of outperforming what you could do with some grenades and C4 and a jetpack within those 6 seconds. If you don't run with a highly coordinated group, that scenario is unlikely to say the least. Even if you do run with a coordinated group, that scenario is still unlikely, because that group needs to do something they otherwise couldn't have done without your flash grenades, and that's not going to happen a lot. The price of admission and cost of sustained use are too damn high. Normal grenades cost no certs, flash grenades cost 200, the same price as a brick of C4. Normal grenades cost 45 infantry resources, flash grenades cost 75. Flash grenades can grant assists, but only offer 1/4 the points of a kill. And from my experience, I consume so much infantry resources on C4 that there is no room for flash grenades. And that's not even considering the fact that any spotting done by the person flashed, or any of his buddies, can render the flash grenade entirely null and void. In my opinion, to justify using them, they need to be made much cheaper and need to have an actual concussion component to the flash. Maybe under certain circumstances they can benefit you. Maybe your target will be so surprised someone used a flash on him that you can kill him. But I won't be using them. I give the flash grenades 2 thumbs down. Thank you for watching my review of the flash grenades for Planetside 2. Hopefully the information in this video has proven useful to you. Stick around, I have something special planned for New Year's.